television, and a week later you were on television. And then you went to LA some years later, and you said, in the first meeting you took, they said, we want to give you the lead in this major TV show.
I really think I must have done some sort of deal with the devil in a past life, if they exist, because I don't understand it either. I don't think it's acceptable either. I understand that it is not a popular story amongst my peers. I understand why. I didn't even sleep my way to the top. I wish I could even say that to the middle. I can sleep my way out the door.
Were you a good English teacher?
Oh no.
Did you study to be an English teacher, or did someone just come up to you?
No, I mean, someone came up to me in a pub.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I was teaching English as a foreign language, and so it's a fairly easy-ish job to get, but you are in front of a classroom of people of all different ages, from all different countries. None of them speak the same language, definitely not your language, and you have to teach them from scratch the very basics of English via only the art of mime. That's the only tool
because they don't speak English.
to teach them how to communicate. So I'll never forget this. I had this room full of Polish nuns, and I had to teach them via the art of mime why it's very important to not pronounce sitting as, which they were doing. And so I had to mime coming out of
You did not.
with my hand in front of women of God, and watching the horror as they learn to understand pronunciation.
Usually if you just speak louder to foreigners, they'll get it. You just gotta say, you just scream at them, and they appreciate that.
Or fake their accent. That always works for Maz.
Oh yeah.
I am kind of amazed, as you say, Ted Danson is a legendary actor, especially in television. And so, all right, you're going to have a major role in this TV show. How did you prepare? You've never done anything like that before, I assume.
No, I hadn't done anything. I'd never acted professionally in any kind of capacity. And so I contemplate. I'd say that was my biggest preparation.
I'm sorry, say that word again?
I contemplate. I ate my feelings. I stratate. And by the end of season 1, I was fully just exploding out of all of my costumes. They'd all been fitted to my original size, and everything was open at the back.
Really?
Because I couldn't fit into anything anymore. So I wore everything like an apron. Any shot you see of me at a good place, I'm fully nude at the back.
So before you moved to Hollywood, we heard you had a job as a party DJ?
Are you referring to my first ever gig?
Yes, that is what I'm referring to. That's hopefully
Yeah, okay. So this is perfectly in line with all of the other stupid things that have ever happened to me in my career. I was once at an event, and I was talking to a woman who I didn't know what her job was, her background. She's being very nice to me. I was telling her how much I wish I could be a DJ with my terrible social anxiety. And she was like, oh, I actually, I need a DJ for Elton John's party next week.
Elton John.
She was like, would you? Yeah. I need a DJ for Elton John's party. It's next week. Do you think you can come? Are you available? And I was like, yes. Yes, I am. I am a DJ who is available next week for Elton John's party. And found myself with 6.5 days after that moment to find a teacher and learn how to DJ for Elton John.
I'm looking at this, what seems to be a Grammy Award behind you, and I'm assuming you just won it when one day someone invited you to record a solo album.
Yeah, I just met a guy in a supermarket, and he handed me his phone, I sang into it, and I won this Grammy. So that is my boyfriend, Grammy. He's a singer and a producer, and he made a song with Kendrick Lamar, who's a rapper, and they won a Grammy. But I had 0 Grammys, unbelievably considering my luck otherwise.
I know, that seems strange and weirdly. Well, Jamil, we could talk to you all day, but we have business to do. We had invited you here to play a game we're calling Welcome to the Wood Place. Starred in the Good Place, so we thought we'd ask you about the Wood Place. That is, various places you might find wood. Answer 2 out of 3 questions correctly, you'll win our prize for one of our listeners, the voice of anyone they may choose. Voicemail. Bill, who is Jamil playing?
Liz Hill of Newark, New Jersey.
All right. Ready to do this?
You know what? I've had good beginner's luck up until now. I feel confident.
There you are. Given your record, you will actually win the Nobel Prize somehow.
Oh God! Imagine if this is where I lose my lucky streak.
Oh, God.
I will never forgive you.
Ruin it.
I will never forgive you.
All right, let's see how this goes. Our first wood place is the Redwood Forest of Northern California, where the movie The Return of the Jedi was shot in the early 1980s. Peter Mayhew, who played Chewbacca, had extra protection at all times on the set. Why? Was it A, he was given a helmet after his fourth concussion, hitting his head on low branches? B, he had to be constantly sprayed with pesticide after hornets kept making nests in his fur? Or C, he was constantly accompanied by crew members in brightly colored vests so he wouldn't be mistaken for Bigfoot and shot?
I would say the first one is true, the helmet.
He was given a helmet, him being a very tall person, Chewbacca being very tall. And he had to be given a helmet because he kept walking into the branches. Is that your guess?
That is my guess.
I'm afraid it was not. It was actually, he was constantly accompanied by bodyguards to keep him from being shot by people hunting for Bigfoot.
Oh my god, I didn't presume that was possibly true.
Next question. Another great place for wood is the Home Depot. Stores.
Right.
The store chain helped change the fast food industry. How? A, the first Shake Shack was a booth at an exit to Home Depot in Scranton, Pennsylvania. B, the first Chicken McNuggets were made by throwing chicken scraps into a Home Depot wood chipper. Or C, the first Doritos Tacos Locos had its flavoring sprayed on it by using a paint gun from Home Depot.
My instinct said the Dorito gun, but the sensible answer was number one.
All right, so
I'm going to say number three.
that's what happened. That's the correct answer.
Okay, God for that.
I know. All right. It is true. That's what happened. The first Doritos Locos, which, by the way, is the most successful product ever sold at Taco Bell, was started with a paint gun, spraying, I guess, Dorito powder onto a taco. All right. Get this last one right. You win. The ultimate wood place, of course, is the treehouse. Tarzan's treehouse in Disneyland.
Right.
Attraction. Made the news last year after a visiting dad did what? A, he broke one of the rope suspension bridges by jumping on it to show his kids it was totally safe. B, he moved his family into the treehouse for a whole week before they were caught. Or C, he attempted to chop it down for firewood.
I feel like it would have been a sadder story of death had he done the first one. I'm going with number two.
I'm afraid it was in fact number one. That's what happened, in fact. The dad was not injured, but he still insists it was that way when he jumped on it. Bill, how did Jamila Jamil do in our quiz?
Well, we will keep her in suspense, but 1 out of 2 is almost a win. As a matter of fact, how could we say no to Jamila? Congratulations, Jamila. Thanks for coming.
That's what's great about having an arbitrary power over a meaningless contest. You won! We just decided! Jamila Jamil is an actor, writer, and TV host. You can currently see her on the Misery Index on TBS and Legendary, which is streaming on HBO Max. Jamila Jamil, what an absolute joy to talk to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, asking me questions about my entirely silly life.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you. In just a minute, in space, no one can hear you sniff. It's our listener limerick challenge. Call 1-888-WAIT-WAIT to join us on the air. We'll be back in a minute with more of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me from NPR.
A new documentary looks at the life of civil rights icon Congressman John Lewis. We'll speak with filmmaker Dawn Porter, and we'll have the latest news on the next All Things Considered NPR News.
This evening at 5 here on 89.9 WJCT.
Later today on This American Life, China has passed its new national security law for Hong Kong, which makes all kinds of protest into a crime, a potential life sentence. Our program went to Hong Kong this past fall, and this week we go back to one of the protesters we spent time with and talk to her about what the new law means for her and how she sees her future. This is not good. That's later today.
This afternoon at 1 on 89.9 WJCT.
Next time on Ask Me Another, returning to the show is RuPaul's Drag Race winner, Bob the Drag Queen. He chats about how his new HBO docuseries, We're Here, is empowering LGBTQ communities all over the country. Plus, we challenge him to a game that combines all of his favorite things. So join me on NPR's Ask Me Another, the answer to life's funnier questions. This morning at 11 here on 89.9 WJCT.
Support for NPR comes from NPR stations and Noom, providing an online evaluation and the tools to help people lead healthier lives through behavior change. More information at noom.com. Progressive Insurance offering its Home Quote Explorer. so shoppers can evaluate options in one place when buying home